13 on Your Side Weather Deck is sponsored by Montel Construction, your home team.
Well, we've got the air you can wear this morning. Starting out extremely muggy out here, temperatures that are in the upper 70s. So it's a warm start to the day and a hot afternoon ahead of us with temperatures that are going to be feeling like they're much hotter than yesterday. 13 weather ball is blinking red. Warmer weather is ahead. It is blinking bright because we do have some thunderstorms in sight. A system passing through later in the day will finally start to help us out at least a bit. We'll be talking about that in just a little bit. This view is sponsored by West Shore Home. Now, for us throughout the rest of the day, also going to be expecting a bit of a breeze out there. That will continue throughout the afternoon, starting to taper off into this evening though. Temperatures reaching into the lower to mid 90s for many areas today, but with this humidity, it's likely to feel even hotter than that. The wind really not going to be helping us out at any point. It's going to be hot all day long. Heat advisory in place for Ottawa, Kent, and Montcalm counties and everything to the southeast of that. That goes into effect at 11 o'clock later this morning, staying in effect until 8 p.m. this evening. So with the heat, we are thankfully going to be able to at very least see some improvement with a cold front moving through later in the day. That could be bringing us some showers, some thunderstorms. First chance for a couple of more isolated showers in the early afternoon, but it's not until we get to this evening when we really start to see some of these thunderstorms blossoming. That's largely into the evening hours and largely to the south of I-96. That's where we're expecting to see the most activity out of all of this. We could see some more scattered thunderstorms into tonight, continuing through the overnight hours and starting to wrap up as we're heading into Friday morning, although we could see a couple of very isolated thunder showers still lingering with us into Friday too. Now we are seeing a 1 out of 5 or marginal risk for some of those storms to be on the stronger side. The concerns that we would have from all of this would largely be from the chance of some gustier winds, possibly some downpours, but not too much of a concern here. We just could end up with all this humidity getting a few storms that do get to be on the stronger side. Now over the next couple of days, we do have some improvements on the way. This cold front moving through, bringing the thunderstorms and also temperatures that are at very least going to be returning to the 80s, staying in the 80s for Friday and Saturday, but also sticking with the humidity and the chance for some more thunderstorms still. Very much so isolated for Friday. Vast majority of West Michigan stays entirely dry to wrap up the week. Saturday, though, we do have a greater chance for some scattered thunderstorms, about a 60% chance, mostly to the south of I-96. As far as today goes, near the lakeshore, temperatures close to the 90-degree mark further south, getting into instead the mid-80s a little bit further north, seeing the best chance for thunderstorms further south in our region today. Northern zone temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, climbing into those lower 90s and possibly even some mid-90s the further south and inland that you travel. Your 13 on your side 7-day forecast. We'll be able to see the heat and humidity continuing for today. Humidity lasts all the way into next week, but finally we do start to see some temperatures returning to the 80s for Friday and Saturday. We should be able to see some improvement though heading into the middle and end of next week to wrap up the month.